I am Pastor Martin Gewe of the Anglican Church in Mbulu since October 11th, 2015, when the number of Christians were not more than 10. My wife and I tried to do evangelism with a very minimum increase in number. In May 2016, by the grace of God, we were blessed to host a training team from Here's Life Africa Mission, who visited us for purpose of offering pastoral training to pastors and church leaders. Among subjects we are taught are leadership thrust, multiplying leaders, church planting, and personal development. After the training, we decided to put in practice what we learned, and we saw the fruits. Many people gave their lives to Christ, and the number of Christians increased up to 289 adults and 163 children. Among those who gave their lives to Jesus is a man who was pagan. He turned to be a blessing to the church because after he had confessed and believed in Jesus, he decided to offer his plot half an acre for construction of a church building. By God's grace, we planted a new church and completed construction of the building. Up to now, we have more than 37 Christians, and we are going on with community worship services, intercessions, and door-to-door evangelism. We continue to use the principles we learned from training. This time, we witnessed the Hamis Limo, who was a Muslim, and he decided to surrender his life to Christ along with his entire family. We baptized them. He also offered a plot for church building. After 7 months, he got healed and consequently dead. His mother, who was still a Muslim, caused a lot of trouble to us. She did not want us to bury her son. The police came on our side. Then mother killed herself. His family members are still attending our church services and they collaborate well with the church. Those are the results of putting up effort in God's work. John chapter 9 verse 4 says, "We must work the works of him that sent me while it is day. The night cometh when no man can work." That means when you have good opportunity, it is good to use it and work hard. Personally, the pastor's training have been of a great help. I have seen my ministry grow very fast. The training has cultivated a culture of great unity among pastors and leaders of different denominations compared to the situation before we attended the trainings. There was division and we looked down on each other based on our denominational affiliation. There is no longer selfishness among pastors. Since the training took place, we repented. The training helped us understand that our role as leaders is to unite the church, body of Christ. As the result in the course of training, I saw my fellow ministers of the Lord grow and come together and even choose my church as their center for trainings. Earlier, when this training started, it was conducted at another church, Lutheran. But after we had a reconciliation, the outcome of this, now pastors visit each other and preach in different churches other than their own. As far as the training helped us to cultivate the sense of unity, everybody counted other to be good. Even when team leader Elisha Pareso from Here's Life Africa's Mission got healed, the church stood with him. In the beginning, we saw no reason to share with his office because he became part of us. We were blessed to try to save his life, for we received so much from those ministry. We as a church strived to save him at Mbulu Hospital. When his condition deteriorated, he was referred to Haydom Hospital for further treatment. And when it was more serious, he was transferred to KCMC, and all the time the church was with him, providing physical support as well as prayers. We thank God for Elisha healing. Also, the director of Here's Life Africa Mission, who acted with emergency fly Elisha. Elisha is back at work, even more on fire. It is a miracle of the year 2018.
My name is Pastor Elisha Pareso. I had my teeth pulled out that led to so much bleeding, followed by an enormous swelling on the head and later all over the body. I was admitted at hospital for 3 months, late August up to November 2018. I have not yet come to believe the wound on my head that was so serious has dried up. By the grace of God, it has. I am a living testimony. Therefore, I commit my remaining days to serve more than ever. Many thanks to Almighty God for His healing miracle and to my director for his love and care. I have no words good enough to thank Pastor Martin Gewe of Anglican Mbulu. While I was unconscious, he and his church did all they can just out of love. May God bless him and his family, his church, for all they did for me, and here's Life Africa Mission.
This is not a time to sleep, but to preach the gospel to the nations. We should not give up for the work of God. The economy and the resources of the church are the people. It is my desire that the number of Christians will increase so that to the end of this year, there should be no less than 600. What is needed is to improve the organization and its servants to recognize the importance of services they offer without wasting time.